Welcome back to the Diecast Museum. Today I'm reviewing a whole bunch of different brands of awesome vehicles, 1/64 scale cars and trucks, entering my collection here in the Hot Wheels Museum, portion of the Diecast Museum. We are looking at Hot Wheels tubular trucks from the Silver Series. I've got the full set already opened up for review. Greenlight, some awesome new models from a variety of different series, focusing on some of my more favorite models that have come out this year, including the GMC and Chevy Suburban models, as well as the Hollywood series of cars. I've got quite a few different Greenlight vehicles to look at today with you. Also, Autoworld. I have not purchased much Autoworld lately, but I have a few awesome new models to look at with you here on the table. And I've also got a couple M2, because I like all of those manufacturers of vehicles, and certainly many more, such as Matchbox, Tamika, Johnny Lightning, but this is quite an array of vehicles, as you're about to see, with some really cool packaging. Most of these cars are loose for the review. Without further ado, let's get into that and look at all the cool details on these fantastic little collectibles. And what do I have specifically to show you today? Because there certainly is a lot I will be showing you guys over the next couple of months. I've been collecting a lot of vehicles as the year end approaches and coming up towards Christmas time, really completing the year's collection of every model that I was looking to put into my collection. And there really are a lot of cool vehicles coming out, more and more every year, getting harder and harder to collect everything that I like. And really, I don't collect everything I like. There's just so much out there nowadays, brands that I don't even cover, or at least not very often. The ones I do are the ones that are the most attainable and the most affordable for my collecting purposes. Obviously, the most affordable collection really is just a Hot Wheels mainline or Matchbox mainline collection. And I certainly do collect a lot of those cars, not completely, but I really like to spruce up my collection with some of these more premium models, including the Hot Wheels Silver Series and Gold Series collectibles that have come out in 2024. Greenlight, always, and of course, I've got so many models that I just love of their cars and trucks. Absolutely amazing castings. We've got a whole bunch of these Keep On Vannin models, and of course the Hollywood series cars with absolutely crazy details. Check out the leopard print dashboard on this Cadillac Eldorado from the True Romance vehicle lineup. M2 is a nice affordable model to collect that I can find at my local Walmart. Lots of opening parts. And of course there are those Suburbans. So we've just got lots to look at and so much more in the upcoming videos. Hope you enjoy this format. Let me know what you think and what else you might like to see down in the comments below. And of course, if you like the video, you know what to do. I'm going to just jump all over the place with the brands today, but I'll try to keep the vehicle types consistently together, such as this grouping of GMC and Chevrolet Suburbans by Greenlight. And we're going to look at the packaging here alongside these awesome models. So let's get started with that. I did forget to mention the Autoworld vehicles I have here. I've only got one of each, and I will be displaying these in their card backs in my Diecast Museum. So we won't be opening up the 4 Autoworld vehicles that I have, but taking a look at what is available here. Some of my favorite models that came out this year, including that estate wagon, as well as this new casting by Autoworld of the Chevy pickup truck. So cool that Greenlight has made the Suburban here, and really a nice casting of it. We've looked at it before, other series, not this series, not these particular 3 that you're going to see today. But of course, whenever Greenlight comes out with a new casting, they kind of flood their market of different collectible series with at least a version of them in each one, which is great. It's a good way to start getting a whole bunch of collectibles in here. And we will review, I think, some of these models again as I have like complete series of certain collections here. Not particularly the showroom floor, but I do believe Hobby Shop or Vintage Ad Cars, one or the other, I've got a full collection. So we're not really looking at the series so much as just an overview of what they look like in their packaging in case you're out hunting these on the shelves and you want to quickly identify the models that you are potentially after. And here it is, the 1986 GMC Suburban showroom floor with that metallic dark brown two-tone beige side paint. Barn doors on this Suburban. And big heavy-duty chassis, four-wheel drive version. Nice looking truck. Got the little push bars on that front bumper, the stacked headlights. Really cool. We'll do a side-by-side comparison of these trucks as we go here. Let's take a look at the vintage ad cars version now. And it comes with, of course, the vintage ad. No ordinary wagon has its capacity to do the job. Nice little bit of information on that truck. Here featuring white wall tires and the drop tailgate. I'm not sure we can see all that detail there, but let's just look at the models anyways. And here it is in a bright metallic silver with the two-tone lower red and a black stripe as well. So I guess it was actually available like that. I've never seen one with this particular paint job in real life, but maybe they were available as such. A bright red interior, really making it pop. And we've got the stacked headlights once again. This is a 1981 Chevrolet. Basically the same trucks regardless. Different grills, and that's about it really. Different bumpers. Maybe some interior differences. But otherwise, same body style of truck. Another new one is from the Hobby Shop Series 16. And this is the 85 GMC Suburban 2500 with the police officer figure. Very cool. A couple others to collect on the back there. And let's just take a look at this truck. Nice big light bar, a push bar on the front. Heavy duty front bumper with some recovery shackles. Chrome rear bumper, barn doors, dog dish hubcaps. And of course we've got police written backwards, so in your rear view mirror it will come out readable and correct. We got some nice details on the door side and the rear tailgate showing New York City Transit Police. So this truck would have fit in nicely with my recent Greenlight police, New York police collection. They're always adding more, and great to have those figures as well. Check out the mustache for Movember here on this police officer. And of course, they're all good rollers. These are the newer Greenlight models. We're seeing great quality on these. And a nice big truck to be sure. Alongside the vans now. I think we're going to look at some vans. Full-size Greenlight van. They are shorter than the Suburban, but as you can see, a full-size vehicle. I'm just going to introduce the vans into the lineup here with that side-by-side to the Suburban models. But the Keep On Vannin, Keep On Vannin, is a hobby exclusive. So I find these from various resellers online. I don't know that they would be for sale in too many stores. Perhaps a hobby shop. But this is the 1977 Dodge B100. And I think all the packaging is the same on the back, but we've got a little blurb about Vannin subculture, hobby lifestyle. And you can pause there if you want to see it. But just a really, really nice model to look at. Check out the mural, pinstriping, and all that really kind of psychedelic, funky, artistic artwork. So lovingly recreated on this model of the Dodge. Big old Dodge van. So we've got three vans to look at. Making room here, of course. Nice rolling vehicles. Now we have a Chevy. So we've got a Dodge, a Chevy, and a GMC. It's a great lineup of vehicles. Again, different kind of artwork, but the same theme. And this one's the 76 Chevrolet G20 custom van. It's got the same blurb on the back. And there it is. Nice 5-spoke. It almost look like Krager rims. White wall tires. Peace and love on the license plate. And some bumper stickers as well. Not sure we're able to see all of that, but have a nice day. And just you can see how cool it is when you can zoom in on the details of these fine little models. And this one's got the white commercial bumpers, interestingly. So probably was a commercial vehicle that got some rims put on and some fine artwork. That's the story I'm going with on that one. Here is a much more customized van, and it is the 1978 GMC Vanjura custom van. And you can see all the airfoils and sun visor on it. It does also have a white commercial front bumper, potentially painted just to match. But I really like the fender flares and the zoomy exhaust pipes sticking out forward of those back wheels. So let's take a look at this one loose. Great paint jobs. At the scale and for the money that these cost, which is about $10, $15 American, it's a pretty good deal, I have to say. And nice quality units. So let's take a little roll with that one. Another nice rolling van. Got all these big vans. The GMC appears to be the largest of the three vans. It definitely looks wider than the Dodge and the Chevy, especially with the fender kit and running boards on it. Let's just put alongside a big Suburban and see what it looks like. Great scale on these. Autoworld is definitely one of my favorite brands to collect. I don't collect it a lot anymore because they are really hard for me to come by, and I don't think they're produced in all that large of a quantity. So unless you're like right on eBay in the first few days or weeks that they hit the market, it's hard to get the full set. And for that reason, I do not have full sets of Autoworld vehicles anymore. So I really just try to collect some of the easier ones to obtain of the models that interest me. And one of those, of course, is the 1970 Chevy Kingswood Estate. I try to stay up on all of the different paint jobs of this particular model. And there's some cool information there on the side as well from the premium facts and other vehicles that were sold in this set. Collect all three in release 4. Collect all 4 in release 2. So it looks like potentially the model selection is diminishing. It used to be 6 different models in a release, and I guess it is being dropped down. We have 4 and then now 3. I don't know what was in release 1. Maybe there was 5 or 6. And obviously some models in there I would like to keep my eye out for. Those minivans are of interest. And the Supras, one with a police light bar on it, is really cool. Or maybe it's a pace car. The newer models, I'm okay on that. If I could get them at a reasonable price, I would, but that hasn't been the case. We still have version A and B, so that's nice to get 2 different color variations of some of your favorite models. And check out the nice wood grain. Nice wood grain look on those. So I'm going to leave those in the package for now. I've only got 1 of each, and I don't really know. Maybe one day I'll open up all my Autoworlds. I do have quite a few. But for now, I'm just going to hold off on that. It's been a couple of years since I've opened up the Autoworld vehicles. Again, simply because of difficulty in obtaining them and the price that I have to pay for them. So we've also got the Chevy here. This is a new model. 2006 Chevy Silverado SS and version A and B. Some premium facts on that. Same background, and here it is in red. Nice custom looking wheels on this model. Opening hoods, so there is a nice detailed engine underneath. And that is my review of the Autoworlds. Now they are true 1/64 scale, as it says right atop them, and they look great alongside any of the other models that you're going to see here in this video. I'm always a player on M2, especially when I can find them at my Walmart, which normally I can, and most of my models that I buy that are M2 do come from my local Walmart or the Aurelia Diecast hobby shop in my area. Here is a really, really nice rendition of the 57 Chevrolet 150 Handyman Special station wagon. And that is from release 82. So we've got the opening hood, 2-tone interior. Now the doors you want to be careful with when you're opening these. If they're showing too much resistance, I would encourage you not to pry on them, as they can be a little delicate. It is die-cast metal after all, which is a more brittle metal. And it's just really nice to have all those options on how to display them, but certainly not meant to be I would say, repetitively played with. But we have also a very nice looking Super B, and this is a 1970 Dodge Super B with the Hemi, and it almost looks like a Chase because it's got these gold wheels. It is not a Chase. This is just the regular paint job for it. The Goodyear Eagle tires, and really, really nice details. Great paint jobs. And there you have it. A little bit of a kind of orange peel going on with the paint on the roof there, but it's not bad. I mean, it's a really nice model with good fit and finish, in my opinion. And M2s, they do roll. They don't roll as well as a Greenlight typically. Some of them do. The wagon rolls just fine, but any of the cars with the really big slicks are going to have trouble. So that's the case with the Super B. You've got these big, huge rear. They're not really slicks. As you can see, there's treads on them, but I guess it's intended to kind of give that look. So those are the two M2 cars I had, both from release 82. And now let's get back into Greenlight. Just 4 models left before we look at some Hot Wheels. 50th anniversary. Nice set of 6 collectibles to keep an eye out for. This one is the 1971 Pontiac GTO. And they've got some information on the real car that sold at Scottsdale in 2023. I think this is the only one from the Barrett-Jacksons that I was able to find at my local store. And of course, lots of information on each model. For some reason, I have 2 of this car. I think I ordered one by accident and found one at the store. Nice detailed engine, so I really don't mind. It looks great. GTO badging on the front fender. And really, really clean looking detailed wheels and tires on this car. As well as a super shiny paint job. It does have the typical packaging scuffs. I remember it wasn't all that long ago, Greenlight vehicles often came with a package quite oily, and I think that was to protect them. Of course, it's a double-edged sword with the flaws involved in that. Either the car comes out really oily with oil all in the windows, and I remember complaining about that at the time, and maybe also you end up with scuffs on the paint. It's just not a perfect world, but you know, at the price point of these cars, it's pretty darn good. For less than $10 at big box stores, you're getting a really good model, in my opinion, with some interesting content. So the next 3 we're looking at is Hollywood Series 41. Hollywood Series 41. And I have 3 to show you here. From 2 of them are, no, 1 from The Crow and 2 from True Romance, with some interesting artwork. Not much going on in the back of these, so it's pretty much the same thing. Got the Plymouth Grand Fury, and that is a 1984 model. Nice light bar, and you know, good paint job. Got some typical window fog going on here with that, but at least no fingerprints. And just a really good kind of TV icon car, or is this a movie car? The Crow, I think that's a TV show. I could be wrong. Don't watch The Crow. What a good little cop car with a push bar. And from True Romance, I'm all zoomed in here. I guess I should maybe try to zoom out a second. You've got the 86 Chevrolet Caprice. And here it is, loose. Again, we've got that windshield all oiled up. Nice detailed license plate. Something on the door. City of Los Angeles. And license plates. My favorite out of the Hollywood selection, actually I do have the full set, so you're going to see the other 3 cars in this set. I'm just looking down at the ground there. Why I chose just to show these ones, I'm not really sure. I think it was because I had some duplicates, so I just want to get them out and keep them going. We've got all sorts of stuff to look at in the future. It's going to be a mixed bag just like this. Different brands, different series. Not going to focus so much on just keeping everything together, because really I'm not collecting full series usually. So here we have the 1974 Cadillac Eldorado. Really good details on it. Check out the steering wheel paint job. And the dashboard is so cool. Got purple paint. Purple Cadillac. It's a ragtop. And good detailed license plate. Just a really nice model. I love collecting this car. All the big old boats from the 70s are of interest to me. So let's get into the Hot Wheels tubular trucks. I absolutely had to have this collection when I saw it somewhere online and realized that all of these trucks, I'm pretty sure all 5 trucks in the Silver Series have a metal base as well as a metal body. And these new wheels for 2024, I haven't seen this wheel before. Hot Wheels, it says, but it's got a big multi-spoke 5-bolt pattern on it. Not all the trucks have the same wheels, but a lot of my favorite castings from Hot Wheels in here, including this 1988 Jeep Wagoneer. And of course, they're Hot Wheels. They're going to roll fantastic. The benchmark of rolling capabilities for all cars. Good tampos and decorations on them. Let's just take a quick look at the packaging of one of these. They're different only in that the vehicle represented in the package is on the front artwork. And on the back, of course, you've got all 5, and it's just a bland brown cardboard that Mattel usually uses for Silver Series. So when they say Silver Series, it's because the Hot Wheels flame logo is in silver, and it's a step down from their premium gold Hot Wheel logo, such as like Car Culture, Fast and the Furious, and Pop Culture. Those would be the Gold Series Hot Wheels. And then one step down from these, I believe, would be like your main lines. I'm not really sure if there's a Bronze Series or not, but I think that if my understanding is correct about how those series delineations work for 2024, that is how I'm going to explain it. Correct me if I am wrong. I really am just after the models, but I couldn't help but want to get all 5 in this series. Tubular trucks. Great artwork as well. Look at the lightsabers coming up out of the forest there. I'm not really sure what that's all about. And here is the 85 Ford Bronco. Of course, this is the revisited casting from the version that we remember fondly from the 1980s, early 1980s, but really nice. I think it first made a comeback in the Boulevard series years back, quite a few years back, not that many years ago. But again, we've got those new wheels, now smaller for the Bronco, metal on metal, lots of decorations all the way around. And you can see the difference in wheel size, but still basically just a shrunken down version. It would be nice if they had gone with a actual wheel for the spare tire instead of this big blocky plastic molding on the back, but that's just how they've done it for the Bronco. And here is definitely, I would say, I mean, they're all favorites. Like I said, it's a hard thing. I was going to say this is my favorite, but it's got a really cool paint job with that Toyo Tires livery on the box. And nostalgic sort of 1980s theme color on this 87 Toyota pickup truck. Now let's just take a look at, and it's a white truck. You know what I like to do when I get a brand new Hot Wheels open up that's white is the smell test. They just smell incredible. The chemicals used in the white paint and to a lesser extent yellow paint is just heavenly to me. It's a great, great smell. And it doesn't last forever, so you got to take a big sniff when they're still new and out of the package. Check out these wheels. They're the same wheels again as we saw in the Wagoneer, but now with an extra layer of chrome, making them look all the fancier. Very cool. The 1980 Dodge Macho Power Wagon, another awesome truck that first came out in the Pop Culture Simon & Simon livery. It looks a lot like this. I should have grabbed it to do a side-by-side, but oh well. Here we are. It's got that big push bumper on the front with the winch, roll bar. Let's take a look at it loose now. And there it is. Very, very cool truck. Now this is a metal base. It's all painted satin black. And look at that. Power wagon on the rear tailgate. Something stuck to the tailgate. Thankfully it's just cardboard. Very cool. Very cool truck. Okay, we've got a Chevy Blazer rounding out all 5. I'd say this truck matches the futuristic card art the best with that black and blue color combination, silver highlights, the big fancy wheels. Check out the headlights are painted right onto the diecast chassis. So no expense spared on these ones. For a Silver Series, they are great. I mean, if they had the rubber tires on, these would be premium. And get out of there, Nina. They are premium in my opinion. Regardless of having these plastic wheels, I just think they look great. Hopefully we see more stuff like this from Hot Wheels. And, well, certainly the Silver Series has been quite collectible. I have not gotten a full collection very often of them. Again, hard to come by, mainly due to hoarders, scalpers, and, yeah, pretty much that's it. They just get soaked up from the local Walmarts and have to buy them online, secondary markets more than likely, which I did have to do with these trucks that came all the way from Australia to Canada in order for me to get a decent price on all 5 of them. But certainly saves the headache and time wasted of driving around, just wasting gas money at Walmart and just, you know, not having any fun. But for the most part, I'm not going to collect full series of vehicles that I can't get. And yeah, I'm really not a proponent of the scalping industry that we are currently seeing, just ravishing the collection and making it not that much fun. But nothing new right there. That's been happening for years. So I won't complain about that too much. It is what it is. And, well, if you are so lucky to find these things, that's great. Happy hunting. Leave one behind perhaps for your fellow man. Yes, I did get 2 here, but I'm making a review video and I had to order these. So I did not buy these from the store. But if I did see 2 sets at the store, I would buy 2 sets. So, you know, if there was a 3rd set, I'd leave it behind. But 2 sets coming home with me when it's a nice set like that. And I will be displaying these other 5 trucks somewhere at some point in the museum. The loose ones are going straight to my review premium wall. And we're probably overdue to take a look at that in an upcoming video. Got lots more premium cars to share with you from Hot Wheels, so stick around.